So less than a week out before Election Day in Denver, and Kelly Brough is out with a negative, misleading ad. Now, it accurately describes the big out-of-state money that's helping Mike Johnston. It does not mention the wealthy interests in out-of-state cash that's funding Brough's campaign, too. Here's politics guy Marshall Zellinger to put it to the truth test.
A Denver voter can give $500 directly to a candidate for mayor.
The dollar amount is true, but hang on. You don't have to be a Denver voter. Anyone can give up to $500 to either Kelly Brough or Mike Johnston's campaign. Let's look at them side by side. Through April, Brough had received $895,000 directly to her campaign from 4,300 contributions. Johnston received $932,000 from almost 5,500 contributions. 69% of Brough's money came from people in Denver. 42% of Johnston's money is from people in Denver. And they both received money from people outside of Colorado. Brough in green, Johnston in yellow, and where they overlap, it's both colors. The next claim in the ad has a correct dollar amount, but it has nothing to do with the $500 limit to campaigns.
But two out-of-state billionaires gave $1.8 million to elect Mike Johnston.
It's true that former New York Mayor Mike Bloomberg and LinkedIn founder Reid Hoffman have contributed $1.8 million, but not directly to Johnston's campaign. That would violate the $500 limit. Their money is being sent to Advancing Denver, a political action committee that can receive unlimited amounts of money, and a committee that Johnston is not allowed to have anything to do with. Advancing Denver has received more than $4 million. That money comes from Bloomberg, Hoffman, former DaVita CEO Kent Thiry, and 67 other people. The majority of the contributions are from people in Colorado, but the majority of the money is coming from outside of the state. Brough's ad fails to mention the political action committee that supports her run for mayor. It's called A Better Denver. They're the ones that tried to twist our reporting in that attack ad against Johnston. A Better Denver has $1.4 million in contributions, including almost $500,000 from the National Association of Realtors and $50,000 from developer Cal Follenweider, who has contributed to Republicans running for U.S. Senate, and also $50,000 from former Republican Senate candidate and beer magnate Pete Coors. I can only make so many graphics in a day, so thanks to Colorado Newsline for this easy-to-read graphic showing the most money given to those political action committees. In green, the people and organizations contributing to Advancing Denver, which wants Johnston as mayor. And in that orange-reddish color, the people and organizations contributing to A Better Denver, which wants Brough as mayor. Kyle?
You know, one thing that I speculated aloud about here a couple weeks back when they got into the runoff is whether either of their sources of outside funding were going to dry up down the home stretch. I speculated that Mike Johnston's would not, because these are the outside of Colorado hopey-changey types that pour money into kind of flashy progressive campaigns across the country. But I wondered if Kelly Brough's would dry up because she's getting a lot of like real estate and developer money. And my thought was like, is Mike Johnston really a threat to any developer or real estate person? Are they going to spend to get Brough in there for some advantage?
He has a little of that money too, but $2.2 million is what Johnston had in the outside group that wanted Johnston. They had $2.2 million at the time of the April election. That's now $4.1 million, that almost doubled. Brough was at $984,000. Now at $1.4 million, it went up, what, $500,000.
So slowed a bit in comparison to pace of Johnston's. I don't know. That was just kind of my armchair analysis a couple months ago. It's interesting to see the actual numbers. Marshall, thank you.